Hello, welcome back to the part 12 of our peer-to-peer file sharing system. From here we will continue from where we left off the last time. So let's get started. As you can see, we're working on this the FileShare host service. So we're trying to start the FileShare service. So this is where we're getting from. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is we add a field. We add a private field. It's called service host. Which is under service model. So we have our host. We have our host. So what we do is we come back to the start side again, and this is what we do. We initialize a variable. It's a URI. That is a new URI collection. Then we can say if URI, if it's not string dot is now URI and port is greater than 0. So this is what we do now. We have a variable. This will be address. The address will be serialize net.tcp URI port, then our file share service. This can obviously be dynamic, but obviously we're doing it for brevity. URI is equal to new, then we pass in the address. As you can see, it's very simple stuff. So we got our file share service. This will be the file share. Pass it on to a new file manager, and then the host is the new instance of a service host. And what do we pass in is our file share and the URI. And we have variable binding. That will be our new net TCP binding. We set the security mode to none for now. Obviously, as we know, this has got nothing to do with security. Add service endpoint. So there's a type of FileShare. Now binding, empty string. Then our host. Assigned to this event here. Create the method. for our event, then this is what we would do. we set is started to true, and here return is started, and we say host dot open, and we return is started. So as you can see, it's very simple stuff. So we come to the stop, return started. So we say if host is not empty, say host dot closed. You say started, we set it to true still. So we say host dot close, return is started. So we set the host between now. So as you can see, it's looking pretty straightforward. So now we come to the ping service, and inside the delegate void peer info, what we do is we remove this and we add instead the host info. So here what we do is the ping, instead of pinging just the port and the peer URI, what we do is we put in the host info instead. So here we can say info dot URI, info dot ports, and we come back and make all the necessary changes. So info dot URI. So we come back to the ping service. Ping here, we change it to host info, and we put host. So as you can see, it's very simple stuff. So what we do is we come back to the ping service, ask the error will be resolved. So what we're going to do is we invoke the host info instead. There will certainly be errors, but we will come back, we will just build it and resolve all the errors that will pop up as we've actually used the ping service. So we rebuild it. So as you can see, we've got some errors that we need to solve. First of all, we come here, the peer service host inside our test folder, and this we're gonna make some few changes here. First, our ping, we look for the ping, correct. So the channel.ping. So instead of sending the port, we would do is remove this and we say new host info. Then we pass our host info here. So for ID, this will be peer ID. port will be configure peer.port, and URI will be register peer URI. So here this event will pass in host info instead. So we can say that .uri, and we can remove this altogether as it's not necessarily needed. So as you can see, we've done some little bit of sorting out. So we run it again to see if there's no error popping up. Yeah, so there's no error. So as you can see, we've just built a very simple host service. We've added nothing in terms of the method inside our host. So the next part will be trying to fill in the gaps. Obviously we add sample file data to be able to deal with this part of it. So if you're still with me, then thanks for being around, and make sure please you do subscribe to the channel, and catch up later. Bye bye.